Steve here with Table Rock Tea Company. This video is another sponsored video from our good friends at Kemimoto, and I will be doing a review and installation of the Kemimoto Metal Exhaust Heat Shield. As always, like and subscribe. A quick unboxing is fairly standard stuff. You've got the tools and hardware and instructions, so they give you a little crescent wrench here, the Allen key, and the hardware. Of course, then your manual on how to do it, and then the part itself in the bubble wrap, of course, with the Kemimoto logo nicely laser cut in there. High quality stuff, actually. This is really nice, good sturdy material for sure. This is the part number right there, X003WSB9ZD, the Kemimoto Metal Exhaust Heat Shield. This is a pretty straightforward product. It basically bolts onto your existing heat shield. You just pull these two bolts out, you put some spacers in here, which are included in the set, and then this goes right there. It adds extra protection for your legs if you're the passenger, especially if you're wearing shorts, and it also looks pretty awesome. Even though the kit comes with the two tools that you'll need, the Allen key and the wrench, I like to use my own, but that's up to you. So to take off these bolts from the original is going to be a 5mm Allen key or hex key, and then to install the new ones is going to be a 4mm, and then for these little hex bolts here, you're going to need an 8mm, and I'm going to actually use an 8mm socket wrench to put those on, just because I like those better than working with the little crescent wrench that they give you. But that's up to you. Again, Kemimoto is really good about including whatever you need here. So let's go ahead and do the installation. First, by taking off this and then putting on the new stuff. Now, what you'll find on this heat shield on the original is that there are grommets here. I'm going to leave them on, okay? There's also a little bracket right here, and you're not going to mess with that either. So don't, go pulling and tugging, because you're going to leave this heat shield on. So after that, and I probably should have done this before, sorry about that. You guys know that I'm a big Loctite guy, so the instructions really don't say anything about using a Loctite, but I do. I'm just a big fan. Of course, make sure you get the blue Loctite and not the red Loctite, else you won't be able to get it off. So anyhow, first thing I'm going to do is just sort of hand tighten this spacer, get that in there, and again, I'm leaving the grommets in place. And I'll do that on the second one as well. Get some Loctite on the threads there. That should be good. Line that up. And you're watching this in real time. I mean, this is not rocket science. It doesn't take a whole lot. Pardon my dog Jasmine in the background. And then, yeah, I'm just going to snug it up with that 8mm. Not too tight, okay? Just enough that it's sort of snug. There we go. That locked down nice. And yeah, this will actually go inside the grommets. The grommets are there. I'm keeping the grommets there because these grommets on the original heat shield go on the back as well. So it just kind of adds just another buffer between the two. So that's that in place. And now we're ready to put the Kemimoto heat shield on top of it, just like that, with the set screws provided. So again, these things are 4mm, and again, pardon my dog, she's crazy, if any of you have met her. And again, I'm going to use some Loctite on these little guys as well. I hate getting this stuff on my hands. That's my OCD, I suppose. Anyway, just put those on in there. And again, I always like to just do things by hand first. Make sure you don't strip anything out. I'm going to hold that with my other elbow. And yeah, this is a really quick installation, guys. This is not difficult. I think anybody with remedial skills can do this for sure. So put that on. Of course, make sure that the Kemimoto logo is facing up and pretty, everything like that. 4mm. Now this one I put in a little bit wonky, so I'm going to back it up just to make sure I don't strip anything out. And then that should do it. Yep, nice and snug. And then this one here, nice and snug. And that's basically it. Once this is on, yep, that's snug down. We're good to go there. And a couple more turns on this one. And nice and tight there. And that's it. Installation's done. Just to make this a fair and somewhat comprehensive review, I went ahead and borrowed my friend's HVAC heat gun. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to let the CT125 run for a little while. And we're going to go ahead and take heat measurements. I'm going to do 3 heat measurements. I'm going to do a measurement on the exhaust without any heat shield. I'll do a measurement on the original heat shield, maybe here, and then we'll do a test on the Kemimoto heat shield as well. So you'll kind of see, hopefully, a difference in the 3 heat levels, because that's the whole point, right? It's to shield the heat. So let's see how it goes. I've been letting the CT125 run for about 10 minutes now, so it's just been on idle, so it's not going to be as hot as if we were actually running it, you know, full bore or whatever it would be. But just anecdotally, if I touch this, you know, just the plain exhaust, it's hot to the touch, okay? If I touch the regular heat shield right here, it is warm, and when I touch the Kemimoto, it's actually cold. It's a chilly morning this morning, so just I can tell you just by feel, this actually does make a difference. So, but don't take my word for it. Let's go ahead and put the laser on it and see what we get. So, take my glasses off here, and I can read this thing. All right. So the regular exhaust is reading 98.9 degrees. Now we're up at 101 degrees Fahrenheit. The reading on the regular heat shield is looking like 69 degrees. It's climbing up. Hang on, 76. Takes a little while to get this thing going here. 80 degrees on here, Fahrenheit. And then on the Kemimoto heat shield, 60 degrees. So yeah, this definitely makes a difference. Having this heat shield here, I think again, you're really going to notice it if you are a passenger wearing shorts. I think you could actually get away with putting your leg right on this. Not that, you know, I would recommend that, but yeah, so good job, Kemimoto, pretty cool. So there you have the review of the Kemimoto heat shield and the installation video as well. You can see it only took me 5 minutes to do that, and most of that was in preparation for making the video. So does it do a good job shielding the heat? It actually does. So it's definitely worth it. And look, in this description, I'll put a link to the product, and Kemimoto has also been very kind. They're going to give us a code as well. So as long as that code's active, I'll have that link in the description as well, and that'll be a discount code for viewers of this channel. But yeah, so who is this for exactly? Well, I would say definitely it's for, you know, the passenger. You're not going to be having your leg way back here if you're the primary rider. But there are a lot of people that do take passengers around, especially in other countries, maybe not so much the US, but definitely Asia, Africa, Europe, all of that kind of stuff. So it's not very uncommon to see that. So I think definitely it's going to help with keeping people from burning their legs for sure. And the other thing too is just aesthetics. Okay, so I see a lot of things on the forums where guys are taking off the heat shield and they're spray painting that, blacking it out. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm not a fan of modifying OEM parts, you know. Just not really into that unless you actually buy the original and like keep it and then buy another one and modify it. I don't know, but this is just an add-on, so it's just a bolt-on. You know, just save your 2 set screws from the original build. I have all of my original parts that I've had to take off in a little baggie or whatever, so I keep all my originals. But yeah, this is just a really simple add-on, and it kind of half blacks out the aesthetics on the pipe anyway, so there's maybe not so much chrome. So it actually looks really cool. And like I said, it's a really durable part, very high quality steel in there, and of course the laser cut on the logo is pretty cool as well. So overall, I think it was a good ad for sure. So thanks again to Kemimoto for sending it for the review. Thanks for watching this video. Again, as always, like and subscribe. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what else is brewing here at Table Rock Tea Company.